playoffs.
I've said to Kevlar here for fnatic on the CT side, so they want to fight, right? Nothing tricky with utility. No defuse kit here, so necessary that they hit the shots when offered their way. 4 towards Yard. Hades up on the silo, and the 1x bet odds are heavily favoring ENCE here.
Chill your beans, Alex. Info. Poison confirmed. And oh, spots another, so at least 3.
Needs a good start, Poison.
Really does. And oh, great click. More to come. Another head. Just a pixel. He's unable to convert just yet. It's dycha's P250 that enables a long-range engage. Dancing in Warehouse. Here's the descent. Poison has to call for rotates, but he's ready for Madden. Doesn't manage to find the head. Well caught by our ops team. Rushley on the 1s and 2s. Crims running out of HP himself. Just 9 for him. And this does get awkward quick. Madden still maintaining Yard. Completely cuts off Secret and Vent rotate.
He was holding 2 fights there, Madden, and now dycha's taken up towards the ramp room as well. Astralis plant will go down, and real problems now. Look, there's still a fight. Madden is such a nuisance.
Just by existing. A good click out of Pepsor could change the dialogue, but it's Crims that actually manages to lay it down. Good shots. Madden's a problem. Ramp is going to be pushed in now, and Spinks has missed his chance. Crims with the low HP isn't dead yet. Ow! Somebody kill him. Pepsor does, but poor Crims, he's doing it all with low HP. How has this 9 HP got him this far? Time-sensitive mission and no kit. The doors are open if he could just hit the first click. It's Snappy, and he's unruly with the jiggles. Holds his nerve. Crims has to take this shot now, and Snappy, just by virtue of the clock, leaves with the pistol. An admirable attempt, though, from the King of Kings. Crims falls. ENCE take the T-pistol.
Crims has been sharp, right? We noted his deagle, his AK jumping shot there early on overpass as well. So getting the bullets in the right direction, not seeming to be a problem here, but it needed a little bit of help. And, well, as true to form, as we had on map number 1, after the pistol was played, then we have a little bit of a tech timeout because, well, we need to fix our mics. We need to make sure that there's no hand warmers all over the desk. But Madden was a nuisance, right? He was just keeping so many players occupied. And even the fact he's not getting a lot of kills, he's getting a lot of space, and that is allowing this bomb to go down towards the lower side, them to fortify into the post plant, and to essentially pick up a pistol. Now, I want to talk about something from the group stage, right? Obviously, more Counter-Strike has been played throughout the couple of weeks, but one of the keys for fnatic was how good they were in the pistols. They were the second highest rated team over all groups as far as pistols would go.
Oof, that is
now,
high.
you think about the pistol they won in map number 1, well, they lost the 4-spy. Right here, they lost another pistol. So for them, this is down in the dumps. If pistol stats was something that was positive for you before and a bit of a win condition, well, you're going to need it here against ENCE, who are looking hot.
Well, Chad, if memory serves, I think the win conditions for fnatic to qualify were popping off was also Poison. You know, he was actually at the top of the scoreboard in many of their affairs in their group. And overpass, he was somewhat of an absence.
Yeah, and this is the thing. As the Heaven AWP rotator, right, he has an instrumental role to play within this CT half here. He needs to be feeling it to go for certain fights, to take certain jewels, needs to lock down key real estate on the map. And he's going to be gifted a scout again. This has happened on both maps now. They've gotten in his hands. But fast ramp, here we go.
Yeah, some pace to this. Crims will hear them trundle. AKs, Mac 10s, and he doesn't even get to pull the trigger. Snappy beheads him and descends immediately.
Call it off, ref. I would throw in the tower right now and opt for the save here. Right, don't hand over anything else. Give yourself a double dip. What is the point of going for this right now? The site's already lost.
Yeah, Mezzi's looking like he's heard the similar call. Wow, that is... that's somewhat of an ENCE specialty, I
That's
suppose.
what I'm talking about, right? If fnatic cannot stop that, if they cannot stop... I know it's a 4-spy rounds, right? But if you can't stop that on the gun round, Snappy loves a good top rush. He'll do it with Tech 9s, do it with Mac 10s, do it with bloody AKs. They don't care, right? If ENCE can play the disrespectful nuke that Snappy likes, they're going to steamroll over you with momentum.
And you know, we talk about context calls. What he's just laid there is a groundwork. Snappy did not choose to charge into the top side. He's made you get concerned about ramp. You just lost a round due to a quick exploitation of ramp, but that pace can come in many different ways. You can be swinging in, pincering into top side, committing through ramp again. But the CTs now have already got that one in the back of their mind. Ramp was open for business when ENCE wanted it.
It's a very solid sign that they called it off and went for the save with what they had invested. This is the opener and the closer of the round, and it's a beautiful shot there from Snappy. Just mobilize you like, because Crims has an equally strong weapon to be part of this here, but no head armor to stop that headshot coming on through. And the smiles, they continue to ring on out. But the question now for ENCE is, we've dealt with it once, we need to deal with it again. Crims is back in, this time a P250. There's a few smokes in play. Do ENCE operate with pace again? It's looking likely.
Could be. Yeah, nading off the door, flashes through the skylights. It's going towards the vents this time. Straight down. Hades there with him. And that was a little bit of a chance. Alex had the duel on Spinks, but they were already down low.
So if we're not going to go through ramp, and not going to go through secret, we'll go through the vent. Another way to lower heat to the quick delivery of the bomb. This one's going to get planted, and again, you would question Fnatic, well, going for this, is it just about damage? Do we rip some rifles out of the hands, or
ideally
to give it a crack?
With the absence of the kit and the weapon discrepancy, you gotta assume it's the former. Oh, towards lobby, Crims does go down. Madden is going to be a very pesky lurk. They've even got Spinks in T-spawn. Nezzy's not going to be accounting for that. He did catch him, so that's an AK if he can get to it. Pepsor won't have any luck, and yeah, good luck getting to that AK. Madden is going to be standing ready. Mezzy flashes himself, and he needs that one bang. Not going to happen. Madden's good for it. And so are ENCE. That 3-0 start. Not bad for a T start. If anything, they're already halfway there.
Yeah, this is beautiful stuff. And now this is where that punishment, that conditioning done with the faster plays can still bite you in the ass here. If you're snappy and you want to call something quick towards the top site, you can, right? Blow open Squeaky Door again. You could go for a full-on attack towards the upper site. They have gone for 5 rifles here, so no Hades AWP within the early stages of this, but the same can't be said for Fnatic. Poison's been able to get his in hands on the first gun round. This could be important as towards Yard we go. dycha looking for a battle against Alex, who's tucked into secret.
Oh, dycha. Sorry, excuse me. Alex does manage to get down there.
It was dycha that did the damage there.
But at least he can maintain secret presence. That may disrupt the call.
Poison's searching already here.
He won't be able to contribute behind the wall of smoke, so focused on their return to lobby.
How diligent is Hades here on the jiggles?
Oh, not enough.
Gets away with his life.
Lucky to be alive there. Spinks maybe has the element of surprise through this ladder descent from T-roof. This is really going to slow them down. Pepsor can't cross too far.
Spinks get cleared.
Him. Oh, Pepsor may not have known. D has parked in warehouse at the same time. This is pretty great from ENCE if they can find an opening. And the pre-fire, the spray. Pepsor just whittled away. Mezzy has to step up, deliver. Knocks one out of the park, requires more. And they're off.
Heard this.
And catches one on the way out. Maiden gone. That's big. M4 to play with as well.
Pressure on Alex up heaven here.
He's considering it. Oh, and just like that, a free frag and the bomb. Snappy caught out. An uncharacteristic maneuver has left ENCE scratching their head. What are you supposed to do with this? It favors Fnatic so heavily. Just like that, that frag alone.
They have to go A with the time, don't they?
He's going to go loud. Alex hidden, Mezzy fragging. And Spinks just left wondering what he can do with this scenario. The very best would be keep hold of that AK-47.
Okay, that one did fall apart, right? And I think right there, the information that the AWP was in Squeaky, right? They also took a duel with the player from Mezzy, who was also in Squeaky room, and you assume that somebody had to be towards lower. So going up heaven, if the AWP was up heaven, right? If he misses that shot, you're up, you're in, right? So not expecting there to be Alex roosting. And Alex was the one who took a lot of damage early out towards secret, right? The early exchange there. He's re-pivoted around. He went back lower, up towards ramp, and then during the mid-round has made his way up heaven and won out the round with this kill here alone. So great stuff, good maneuvering from Fnatic, and they've gotten themselves on the board here with the CT side. Hades will equip the AWP now as we get back into the rifle rounds.
Right, big round. Time to see if Fnatic can really lay it down. Cross smoke and a boosted AWP. Poison gonna get a chance on this. Doesn't let it slip.
Nice shot.
Exactly what the AWP needs to provide in yard.
Safe about this as well. That little jump just to make sure he could bait out a shot if anybody is top silo. Hades now, he knows what the task is towards this outside position, and without a smoke wall, Poison has a chance to find some more, and look at that nade. Nuclear damage to Spinks down to 36. He's the walking wounded for the remainder of round number 5. Things are starting to get a little bit more difficult for ENCE. They need to manufacture an opening somewhere.
I think, yeah, Hades' smoke was a part of that. There's a wall of smokes around it.
It's a fake, though. Alex is going to be able to call this out. He's already in the secret position. They can keep the top side locked on down with 2.
So Poison should be getting a move on then.
And Alex can also be there through main in no time.
Opts for ramp. It's going to be top. Mezzy and Pepsor. Big test for them here. Flash could be great. Flash could be brilliant. Forces him to turn and to strike, but Madden's good for it. Deals with Mezzy. It's Poison's rotate that does net them a good advantage, and he builds upon it. Bomb lost. Likely the round as well. Only Hades in that heart and swung on for a third on Poison's AWP. Make it 4.
Yeah, we wanted to see him. Here he is. A huge round from him. And there's the impact that you're Orpa can find rotating around. You saw him everywhere, out towards yard, helping out ramp, then back up the ladder, locking down that top site. I think Alex was the one that alerted them that it was going to be the top play, right? He was able to get the information up secret. Here's the opener, just through the edge there of the warehouse box. And that meant that they knew it was not yard. He also peered in from main, got the opening as they were trying to creep on into that top site, and then Poison activates. They're not looking his direction. The pistols come out here. ENCE, do we get a little pocket straight out of you here early? Maybe a top explode late. They've thrown some yard smokes. The nading open squeaky, and here they come.
Another big test for the top side hold. Just unloads his mag. Mezzy, 1 frag. Pepzor, 2. Nothing for ENCE in this one. And lots of investment as well.
Just shut down. Just absolutely dismantled right there. So Pepzor really just throwing his body into it as well, dropping off the hut and taking that fight. I think he wanted some of those lower buy kills as we see the little grin on the 19-year-old's face once more. But this is good for fnatic now. The 4th, almost destined for them here. Here's a little drop-off. Molly on the hut, has to get involved in the action, and hello. But this is it. It's just pistols for ENCE now. No armor behind it. Some deagles, and they can always be threatening. We saw a round over an overpass fall apart against the pistols for ENCE. That was an opening from Pepzor, and then they were able to build off the top of that with the picked up AK-47. Alex deep nade. Light damage done. Ahead of it is Madden looking for heads.
No slip-ups allowed here for fnatic. Spinks has already managed to knock the head off of Poison, so that's a very expensive rebuy. Oh, and another one. Snappy was just ready on the fade, and Alex caught moving a little too much.
Could be some issues now.
There's an AWP, yeah, there it is.
Where did Poison go down?
It's been equipped and juggled back. It must have been aggressive.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the little X on the radar right now, but can't see it throughout all the blue. Either way, I'm sure we'll find that within the late round 3-on-3. A free cross to secret fight here. Yeah, what's he doing with the AWP in hut versus Nico?
Yeah, that's punished immediately. And if this translates into a round, this is going to be unforgivable. fnatic needed a 4th and needed it clean to build the bank, fill the coffers. And Mezzy to be cleared. Wow, good on the fight with the AWP. Should be easier from now, and Snappy falls as well. So damage has been averted.
That could have been real problematic. I'm still questioning what he's doing in hut with an AWP against the light buy here. Maybe they weren't expecting it to be the pistols, but regardless, they do mop up the mess. They retain that AWP, so they avoid drama. But there was a real opportunity there for ENCE to start the tilt, really building up over there for the fnatic side. The fist bumps will come in. No timeout called here for ENCE, so Snappy must have a clear plan that he's, as I say it, the timeout comes on through. So Saw deciding now that it is the chance to have a bit of a conversation. Coach, and actually praised a lot by the members of the team of ENCE, the last remnants of the Finns. He's having a bit of a chat just to discuss through this next round of play, because it has been 4 consecutive rounds here for fnatic.
Yeah, you have to look in the bigger picture of ENCE, just how impressive it is that they are, now once again boasting a competitive top 10 team with a very diverse cast of talent in the realm of Counter-Strike. Spinks was popping heads in the FPL realms, and a lot of people were talking about dycha. To see them combined with Madden, an experienced leader like Snappy, Hades as well has been one of the highest rated members of the squad. Closing rounds with Spinks.
I think one of the keys here as well is, and I don't know if Natu meant to do this, but I feel like ENCE have almost become the Polish team just through dycha and Hades alone, right? So I know that there's a lot of other Polish names out there, but in terms of competing within the realms of the top that you're talking about, these two are the ones we turn to in modern Counter-Strike. Poison up and over here, hoping to grab a little bit of a glimpse. He is very brazen with this peak.
dycha makes it clear they've slipped through. Presence is there, and
nice
damage is noted. Crims, Crims! He nearly takes 3 on 1 spray. Snappy bleeding, limping, and completely deterred. dycha to activate through main. Alex slinks back into a defensive position. A hard clear required, but dycha on a slink of his own. Look at this maneuver.
Yeah, is Mezzy going to clear? It's coming down to the timing here if Mezzy's worried about a player perched on his position. But speaking of perches, dycha's getting up on a huge one right now.
SpaghettiOs. Crims might have a look.
It's too
loud. So loud. Oh, they could lose the whole round here. There's multiple targets on his screen. dycha just has to hold his nerve. Find the first. Element of surprise, and now attention drawn. Alex has got to look at both directions. Does manage to find safe haven. repels Hades, puts the bomb on the floor. And with Snappy gone, it is just dycha. Well handled from fnatic, but the round's not done. And what are you doing? Poison flies up the ladder with a no-scope, and it should be done. And it is. You don't see those fights all too often, tracking a falling T.
Wow, okay, that one almost got out of control there, but Crim's movement was so erratic, I don't think dycha thought he could take a moment, because Crims was everywhere, outside clearing, up the ladder, just constantly peeking around. So dycha there, I'm sure he would have liked to have found out more information, but a great round from Crims here, just shutting down this ramp play before it gets out of control. And this is what I'm talking about. He's just strafing, jiggling, you know, at any moment Crims turns around, so dycha takes what he can get.
Yeah, you have to. I found a new appreciation for the intricacies of the player movements when you watch how hard it is to track them. You know, they're constantly playing around with the Z-axis as well. Nade up.
Nice deep one there. Should do a
little bit.
Lick of damage.
I'm going to check in on util damage as well. Not normally a Nuke specialty, but chip damage done. It's actually Crims leading the way.
They're going to be across here, down secret with 4. Now responding to this in the lower site is Alex. Set on up, over towards single door. Oh, he's coming forward.
Okay. Not bad. They may push through. He's ready for this. And one of the 3 on the other side of that smoke. He will go down to a straight bullet, but it is up to Pepzor to hold them at bay. Crims combines and just deters ENCE completely. Spinks left in the lobby. And 6-4 Fnatic's defense.
If there was any doubt on the rotation there from Fnatic, as soon as the bomb jumps through the smoke and goes down, you're like, yep, all right, I'm rotating. Like, I'm there. I am going to lock this thing on down. ENCE will not be getting their hands back on this prized possession. So it seems very scrambly here from Alex. But he actually, with this space and the bomb getting dropped, finds the team a whole lot of information. They get the kill through the smoke, probably not what they were looking for, and they continued through off the virtue of that kill. Now back into the buys here. ENCE have been blanked for the last 6 now without a plant. Need to get something going on this T side because Fnatic are looking good.
Poison ready to rock and or roll. He has the support of Alex again. Madden's been unable to set up on the roof.
He must have been heard.
Well, the flash... Oh, yeah, he's been spotted now. Madden, dead man if he releases, and no, a missed shot. Poison getting toyed with. Madden just throws his head in the vice instead, and just like that, the whole round falls apart for ENCE. Yard push, double spray, Hades in the hut, wondering where it went wrong. Mezzi ready for the swing if he's required.
And 2 bomb box here, beautiful swing from Mezzi there, and a knife in the smoke from Alex, so in the wound, just appears from nowhere, and 2 stabs. 2 stabs!
Yeah, who needs a backstab? Let's really remind them of what they're up against.
One of the things right now for ENCE is, and I was talking about the pace and the punishment, it hasn't just been direct top hits, it hasn't just been ramp rushes like we saw within the earlier stages, but the rounds have still been quite direct. All right, we've got some space, we initiate elsewhere. All right, we're looking to a top split, and heads-up Counter-Strike right now is working for Fnatic. If ENCE is able to start slipping players down secret, which has been denied, right? Think about how many times we've seen Alex or Mezzi go down there to make sure they don't get that room. If dycha's not getting the space, how are they going to play out the mid-rounds with all those yard smokes, right? So this is the thing for ENCE right now. Do you take a lot of pace, right? And Madden as well with the repick there. You thought he had enough of a warning. This is the double up from Alex, very fortunate onto the second. You know, you think he had enough of a warning after the first shot, but Poison is happy to stick around and take a second.
What a way to just shut down a whole yard play. And then Alex decides he gets a 3rd with the knife.
That's crazy.
Naughty. Spinks feeling a bit silly after that one.
Still no plant. 7 consecutive rounds. Pistols again.
The pace worked for them initially. That 3-0 came by virtue of ENCE with pace. Mezzi down to 9 HP. So vulnerable to a Deagle or a Tech 9. Will have to fall back. Now, Crims has been so good for this ramp position, and often he's actively holding it. Spinks is cleared close. A well-timed incendiary to stop that play.
Yeah, right here for Fnatic, right? They've already built a bank. If you just take a bit of inventory right now as far as the finances go, you have multiple players over 10K. So even if they lose a couple of guns here, it's not the end of the world. I feel like dycha's been fortunate to find that one. I don't think it's going to spiral out of control, but this is a player slipping into the backlines. I was just talking about their inability to do that now. So dycha's down secret. How do they respond to this?
It's up to the 2-man setup as well. Poison's finished off that dycha threat. And, oh, slows them down. Does not frag them, though. As down the vents they go. Rotates to be required. They want to plant. They haven't had one. And now the bomb's once again loose on the floor. It could have been a plant. It won't be. And Crims makes sure of that. Great shooting from him. Just some housekeeping in that lower bomb site. and sweeps the Deegs under the rug.
Well, if we're going to talk about the players being activated here, you've got something so far from Alex with Impact, Mezzy with Impact, Poison, and Crims. So far, the individuals on this team are doing exactly what they need to do. I think all of them have had at least one multi-kill, and we're going to get the third tactical timeout called here from ENCE. So if the scoreline didn't tell you that they were under the pump, if the fact they haven't got the bomb down now in 8 consecutive rounds didn't tell you they were under the pump, Saw calling the third timeout within the first half of their map choice when they're looking like they're floundering on this attack, that's going to tell you they're really struggling here.
This has always been one of the many nightmares for teams that favor Nuke. You want to pick it, you're going to have to be thrown into that T side first, an unfavored side, but also, I mean, when you get off to a start like fnatic have, look at their money, Chad. Like they probably haven't had one Deagle smoke round after the initial 3.
Yeah, they're not very worried, are they?
Max money, essentially, for everyone other than Alex. Investments guaranteed for the rest of this half.
Now, opening kills are few and far between right now, only 3 of which have come in the favor of this ENCE roster within their T side, and those 3 came pretty early on. I believe 2 of the 3 were in the pistol round. Well, not in the pistol round, in the first 3 rounds.
He's trying to get out T-Vent early. Now, we've seen some players make magical moves. Furia, Robs, love this. Madden, this time, completely repelled by the flame, but he lives on.
Alex took a lot of damage during all of that there, right? He's down to 9, so at least that's something, but it's unconfirmed.
Oh, mollied him out. Nice. CT vent clear. Madden with the util to finish the job. Re-smoke implies heaven presence. Mezzy posted up in a rather aggressive hut position if they do get inquisitive.
Look where dycha is.
Oh, he is.
Alex was traditionally containing a lot of these plays. The fact that they were unable to get away with that means dycha has a lot of space. Do they operate to break some windows here before dycha smashes it?
Sound cues are required to leave. Crims would be within earshot. I think they're just weighing up their options here.
Really is on Mezzy, isn't it?
Yeah, really a lot on his plate. Aggressive on the fade. He's backing himself in this fight. Mezzy prepares himself. Caught off. Madden, another contribution. He has double entered into this site, albeit late. It's Pepsaw that tries to make that top site a little less safe for them. Swings out. Hades is not going to let that one go. And now Crims in a clutch. Oh, he actually spotted the bomb. He makes things awkward as they lead through. Hades has given him a 1v1. Working out where dycha is. He was the late presence low. Loud now from dycha. Crims looking to come up clutch. So loud. Does he have to go top with this? It's a quick run. 10 seconds. He might just have time.
Crims has to let him go here.
Bomb has been planted.
dycha trying to piece this together. Smoke and a mantle. Prepared for any of the engagements. Crims has opted for a good one, though.
That smoke is pretty telling, though, that he might jump on up.
Just the Deagle. He has an M4. He wants the one bang. And that's his chance. Just like that. Crims makes him look silly. ENCE every advantage, but the 1v3 from Crims secures 9 as they extend their lead at the half.
Oh, that is massive work right there. And ENCE, that smoke, they've been dropping it quite consistently to use it as a one-way, jump up the box onto the railing, right? So I think when you hear that smoke, you have a decent idea of what dycha is operating with. And just to talk through the thought process of dycha here, this one here from Hades, this is very rushed. I don't know how he's not expecting the swing. Maybe the silenced M4, they weren't certain where the shots were coming from. I don't know. Miscommunication there late, maybe.
But the balls on this guy to just keep the sidearm out.
Yeah.
Didn't want to reload, didn't want to give a sound cue. He'd done the dirty work with the M4, a lovely double in the end.
Well, they get the bomb down, right? So
yeah,
there's a change up. The guns come back out at least, and the peek on in. Madden goes down.
Oh.
Mezzy gets 2.
Round done? Come on now, they've got to do more than that. dycha's burning. Hades does actually feel the wrath of dycha as he puts one of his teammates down.
This is looking like it could be 10 consecutive rounds right here. Massive stuff from fnatic as Snappy looks to take some space.
Poison's going to address the potential for a lower site plant. And there's still so much time here. This is where you really don't want to be seeing fnatic overcook it. 2 descending now. They know they've given up ramp space.
There's a smoke on dycha, so they can go down and smoke off windows, double door, or single, right? It just depends on what type of plant they're looking for. They have no molly for the stairwell, and Poison is committed.
Oh, this could. One quick AK frag.
He got spotted.
He has been spotted. Chooses to re-peek, takes a pot shot. They know it's the orb. Door open. Missed shot. And now Gap is being taken into the smoke. He does connect, but now multiple targets is Pepsor to ensure the 10th.
Poison missed the 2 shots where he saw the guy and hits the 3rd where the guy's in the smoke. So, look, he recovers, and I cannot believe we have 10 consecutive rounds right now. And if you're sore over there, do you want to take another timeout? That would be the last timeout used within the first half. Your team are looking like they're only going to walk away with 3 rounds. Now, we were speaking about overpass. I said 4 rounds. It means that fnatic can be competitive. Well, they went and lost the pistol, and then... well, the game. But right now, I feel like ENCE, you're going to want 5 here. You're going to want 11-4 CT side Nuke. It's not what it used to be. I know that they were looking solid on their CT half, but fnatic, they are here in a big way.
Yeah, so's Poison as well. When he has been tested on Yard, he has delivered what's been required of him. In sync with the leader, Alex, and his partner in crime for this Yard hold.
Snappy's down the vent here.
Yeah, it cost him a great deal of health.
Not Snappy, sorry, everybody. The other S.
Yeah, but Spinks, no less, has managed to get across. And, well, we have dycha crossing silently as well. Interesting angle adopted by Mezzy. You can imagine with the Tech 9, it's not where you're pre-aiming. Poison poised.
Oh!
Deleted. Snappy. Perfect. Dropping into the site is Alex.
This is huge from dycha if he gets the timing here on Mezzy.
He can catch Mezzy. They can just dip down the vents. If is a big function, though, as Spinks' dig is good. Mezzy's distracted, spots him, does see him. But fnatic rumbled a little here. The frags keep coming. They juggle that AK across. Snappy with 1. Spinks using it now to post his 4th frag. Bomb open. Planted safely. Mezzy trying to come up clutch with his teammate. It's Crims and Mezzy. No better pairing for this.
They got so much money, they may as well.
Lobby to be cleared by Crims. Squeak uncertain as of yet. Back turned, does it just in time. Spinks has let slip. There's room for this. There's util. He does force a 1v2. Good shot out of Hades. Mezzy trying his luck. Knows one site, knows one CT. Has misused his incendiary. Forces wide on the flash. Isolates the duel and now running down Madden. It's time sensitive. Madden trying to play with the sound cues. Mezzy, does he have the time? It might just be there. Should. Could. Is 11. Saved and a 2v4 from the boys. Not only Crims clutching up, but they've done it with 2.
That is wild. How much did ENCE have to do there? Snappy hits the absolute scorcher right onto the head of Poison, coming out squeaky door here.
What more do you need?
Yeah, like dycha at this point, you can see he just wants to isolate that vent rotation. This one here should have been dead to rights for Spinks. Rough stuff. He knows that Hades was trapped. He tries to get some position on Madden, does. And then just the timing, just enough to get the defuse across the line and cool as a cucumber right there. A bit of a smile from Mezzy. But we look like we're destined for a 3rd here, ladies and gentlemen.
Not what I was predicting after Overpass, Chad. Fnatic's pick and trounced.
Now, just quickly, Alex, I know this game has been a little bit odd. A timeout called, and actually Crims has gone into a double AWP setup. Now, Crims kind of falls into the not known to be an AWPer category, kind of like Rain.
Career one time.
Right, so look, Crims is playing ramp, but sure, why the hell not bring out the AWP? Things are going swimmingly right here. Looking likely to be the 12-3.
They never came back to that quick ramp, did they? Crims very quick to contain that. And he is going to take his AWP over there now. Probably just getting bored of not seeing much. Hades is actually bringing the AWP fight to him. If they're boosted, he's just posted. So, ramp is maintained. dycha again on his typical adventure. This is the first step in the process. It's just Alex responsible for this, and he's getting a bit... well, he's flirting with some aggression. Hanging out on top blue. Certainly potential to exploit a dycha over the top of that box. All of... Alex, get out of there. He wants to disrupt, enable, or disable the cross. dycha might have to brave the flames to go through. And Spinks has just destroyed lobby. The Poison and Pepsor shut down. I think they re-aggressed instantaneously upon the presence yard.
They really need this round. Madden must get this kill onto Alex here.
And he will. A 4th. Compulsory 4th, and it comes to them. The aggressions of Fnatic CT side have been cut short.
Poor Crims out of position with this AWP and really not the weapon for the job. A 1-on-5 retake.
Listen, I haven't got the stat in front of me, but I reckon I can say with 100% certainty, Crims has never won a 1v5 with an AWP.
I think I would probably be agreeing with you right there. I just had to look. Since early 2013, he has 500 AWP kills on record.
All right, well, here's another 5. Next half, 11 though. Fnatic are really starting to convince us that this was not the 2-0 sweep Overpass indicated. We are going to swap sides. The punishment has been felt. ENCE's T-side woes are over, and we swap sides when we return.
Yeah, top main. I'm holding him.
Play double site.
He's still top main.
Yeah. Yeah, I give you a smoke. I'm hiding.
Yep.
Main dead.
Nice.
2.
Could be outdoor.
Smoking door. In the smoke, I hit him, I think. Trying to walk out.
I don't see outside. Could be main.
Dead door. I mean hurt.
Jumped up right. Didn't hit.
I think so.
It's gonna be awkward now that I can't reload.
Windows is quite open.
Oh! Who needs to reload?
Oh, it was quite the clutch, wasn't it, Chad?
Yeah, Crim's narrating the clutch. It jumped up. Apparently doesn't matter, Crims. Just hit a couple more bangers like that, mate. You might have map 2 in the bag.
Just cast your clutches. Clearly, that's the way it works for Crims. Beautiful play of put fnatic really within touching distance of a third here. Things would have to go disastrously wrong. Of course, 1xBet still favors ENCE after overpass. Out yard. Put a P250 on Poison. You tend to back your aimers in this one.
Drawing Hades away. They might be able to drop down the vent here.
He wants the info, and Alex is just worming his way past him. Alex is not choosing to engage, he'd rather exploit and catch him on the return. This has got weird and bad for fnatic. Okay, down low, that's nice. A bomb plant would be great. You have to clear out dycha first. Ramp has arrived as well. It's only 1 from Pepsor, 2 with no bullets in the mag. It's up to Poison to come up and frag. 1 on the left side. Rotate through. He knows he's got to hunt this fight and isolate. Doors are open, bomb to be planted.
That would be great. Consolation prize here, even if he doesn't win.
Yeah, and slipping through, jumping through into the arms of the 2. He is getting a run down, and it's Spinks' Julies to secure a pistol for ENCE. Now that's 2. 2 for 2.
Take a deep breath if you're ENCE right there, because you should have lost that round, right? That Alex exchange in main was so awkward. That was Hades got saved by a teammate. Bullets to the back of the head were imminent during all of this.
And it's because Alex started engaging on her as he processes there's one behind me, goes back into the smoke, then has been spotted, then is shut down.
That's the savior right there. Thank you very much, Madden, from the top rope. And just a couple of nice little headshots to close this one down. Diffuse comes in, buyback from fnatic here. Alex will be the one graced with the AK-47 in his hand. Deagle for most and a CZ for Poison. So no scout on this T half. Safe smoke to cross here. Alex is going to try and worm on a bit of space, but he doesn't have anybody up close and personal here. The next point of contact may be Spinks in main or Hades all the way over towards locker room.
He's hoping to catch the interested CT. Oh, it's a scary sound as the Org does pump lead through the smoke, but it
Hades needs to be ready. He's not.
Mize on the reload. Alex stabilizes. A well-manufactured opening. Can't lose his teammates now. Spinks already ready to rotate through. Alex has to be prepared for this, and he was just caught out. Spinks does shut him down. He's already there to receive them now. Snappy as well. ENCE have handled this well, and look at the cancel. Immediately aware that the information may have been relayed a bit quicker than they anticipated.
Problems now. Madden's close squeaky. dycha still top heart, and they're just going to milk them.
Yo, Pepsor's making things very interesting. And dycha's known, has to reposition. Diving into the CZ of Poison and winning the entire round just like that with a USP for extra style points. And some salt in the wound as well into the corpses.
Just holding on in both of those situations there. Like, Hades getting caught off guard by that play. He didn't have any support towards Yard, was reloading in no man's land. dycha could have got run down here, so a nice run from Pepsor onto Madden, but he knows he needs to keep those hot toes moving and picks them all up. So it was a good stuff from dycha to shut this one down before it got out of control, and now a chance for ENCE to stabilize.
Yeah, his perception there of just getting the first on Hut and immediately repositioning made those frags come to him really nice to look at. Double nade is even more satisfying to look at. Not for Pepsor, though.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity now. ENCE want to keep as many players alive as they can, right? Make this one easy, start to stabilize on the CT half, force fnatic to sweat, because if those type of plays that Alex are doing towards Yard can be accounted for, then they can start working on this CT hole. Remember in the first half where dycha wasn't given any space, he wasn't allowed to get down secret, wasn't able to push into warehouse too often. Well, they want to do the same here to fnatic.
You want some examples as to how effective those SMGs? Wow, nice one from Crims, and actually nearly finishing off Spinks as well. But look how much cash dycha has. Take a look at how many rounds we've just played. That's 3 CT rounds.
Yeah.
He has 8,200 in his bank account, and he's still got the MP9.
He can operate with it quite easily here, especially if he wants to play close towards hard or squeaky, or maybe even drop down the vent and deal with secret. He could go aggressive Yard with it. He's actually dropped it across to Madden here, so he's going to upgrade himself into an M4. There's no T-side AWP, but the same can be said for ENCE. Hades hasn't opted to get out the big green just yet. An important round here, because if ENCE win this and the bomb doesn't go down, scoreline will very quickly be only a 2-round difference, with ENCE bearing down and breathing down the neck of an 11-9.
A lot at stake and a disrupted smoke. They're going to try and pick around that, actually.
Now this is a one-way, right? This one-way right here is fantastic look over the smoke walls, and it almost stalls out a lot of T-Yard aggressive maneuvers. Now this one you can throw in a bunch of different ways.
I mean, the Fury away was the most stylish. Here they come. Spinks, he just wants the head-to-head, and Crims' head is no more. dycha as well in the feed. Pepsor's clawed one back. Madden to be cleared. Good flashes.
Everyone's blind.
Need to see some fragging. Pepsor's let Madden get away. Low HP and bodyguarded by Hades.
This back on this team
is exactly what you prophesized, Chad. I don't see a plan unless Mezzi really wants to come up clutch. Madden good for a second frag in the round, and ENCE right back into Nuke.
Yeah, this is a problem here, because it will have to just be a fnatic force buy unless they want to, half buy, unless they want to force buy into Galils, right? They could have maybe got an AK up and a couple of Galils alongside, but that's not going to get them everything they need to go for a set piece on a map like Nuke. This is a great second kill here from Madden, just worming into the line, 9 HP. And you can see these pistols come out. This is where ENCE truly need to hold on, because if fnatic can break through early in a round like this, the economy's still not completely established for ENCE. This is going to put them teetering. Squeaky molly lands. Disruptive stuff from dycha towards Yard. Looks like he wants to get stuck into this.
Yeah, he loves himself an MP9. Gonna once again get it whirring into action. Sprays and burns down Alex to 4 HP. He's very lucky to have gone away with that, but not for much longer. Space has been taken and Crims has been fragged.
Kind of like how the first half started, very quick. One's gone down. That's Mezzi onto Hades. And with these quick plays, the CTs are just responding as fast, right? So it's a Mezzi with a lot of room.
I was just laughing at how quick dycha was back on Hut. He was the dude outside Yard spraying at the smokes. Suddenly back up there, deals with the walkout from Pepsor. Or Poison, do excuse me. Pepsor and Mezzi are lost in this 2v4. That's an important start.
He has Kevlar. Look, it's not the best in the world, but Mezzi's hitting some bangers. 18 kills now.
Well, they just walked through. If he holds his nerve, if he just holds this line, he may get one of the two.
Oh, couldn't imagine the lineup there.
I know, double
Snappy
dink.
started walking earlier, and then Madden steps into it. Well, poor little Pepsor, a 1v3. Throwback to all you oldies out there who were around when Zor was first popularized.
Yeah. Became Zur. And maybe one for Pepsor, looking to make a man out of him here tonight. Another to be cleared. Oh, an opportunity. It's going right, just a little shy. 14 HP left on Snappy. He nearly isolated.
Oh, that would have been sketchy stuff right there. I think the idea with the molly was to contain him to Hut and flush him out into Spinks' line of sight, but almost going on down. They pick up the round. The bomb, good plan. So a good round, all things considered right there. fnatic are going to get a bolstered buy off the back of this. An AWP out for Poison now. They responded to this secret play very quickly here. dycha heard those steps right as he played closer towards that warehouse position, and that is a huge kill for Madden, considering how wrong this could have gone. If Pepsor did this on his lonesome, imagine what he would have done if Mezzi had another.
Just desperately, frantically getting his crosshair back out. Pepsor's not happy and satisfied with lost in the idea of what it could have been.
Do you take some pace out here if you're fnatic? Not looking likely. Bounding past, Hades has seen one and strikes. Alex dead early.
Oh, fnatic, this camp is going to be soured so quickly.
It just really feels like the first half.
Yeah, suddenly.
Like quick, the entry kills come in, then you still like in a 3v5 and you just have to chill on out.
And you have to account for CTs taking space that they can take at liberty. Oh, Snappy has the AWP, bait and switch with a head peek. Yeah, Crims just has to get out of there. And how brutal is this? They're already in lobby, he says with a tut of his tongue. This one. Over and uninfusing.
A minute 10 of save simulator for Poison right now. Look at the passive line Snappy's playing here, just over towards the CT boxes. Oh, spotted and frags. So nice shot out of Poison there. Maybe some confidence can be built off the back of this, but look at him come, bounding into action.
Catch, really good catch on this silo hunt. So he is just essentially locked now to red. And if he's not considered that, oh, yeah, gets an info, loses his life, and a double AWP potentially saved.
I don't think they need to operate with a double AWP here, especially knowing they're going up to what is maybe a lighter buy. Now, this is the question, and they're actually given a buffer of a timeout here from fnatic, because now Saw can go, all right, boys, remember they got the plan, the max loss bonus, there might be enough money for a buy. That's going to help Saw just set the record straight, because if Snappy goes, all right, guys, maybe a half buy, let's get ready for some Tech 9s, and before you know it, Mezzi's dropped an AWP, and Poison's opening up the account right here. Could be a different conversation, but a great opener right there, and Alex contained in yard, and Hades mobile with the AWP, where you like dycha all over the shop. Hades doing exactly what you want from a primary AWPer. Now, if you're Keita at this point, right, the scoreline has quickly gotten away from your team. They went on an 11-round run. Now, on the other side of things, they are a total of 6 rounds in the hole.
Yeah, and Pepsor's been called upon to drop a little bit of a competitive 2 AK buy.
Yeah, this is a half buy here, right? So they're going to get the max loss bonus next round where they can definitely buy again. So this is the most threatening of the bunch. And this is one of the things with taking these type of timeouts is just to discuss, hey, what can we purchase? Because if you're the in-game leader and you're trying to do it quickly, right, it can be quite difficult to do with only the 15, 20 seconds worth of freeze time.
Oh, they just go without the smoke, ahead of them even. Is that intended? They want this rotate through. Spinks makes it clear he's decon side. Alex gets across, so does the entire squad. So good ground taken, vents occupied, Snappy's cut down Crim.
3 lower though, they've rotated heavily here.
And slinking back up to apply his trade, spotted on Heaven. This gets awkward now.
That's a no-go.
Oh, just gave up on ramp as Snappy returned.
That's unfortunate timing there for Pepsor.
Just a little bit UL.
Well, back where you came, I suppose, up secret.
Right, let's reset. Maybe Poison's going to catch an inquisitive dycha here. Quite the opposite. Instead, he sticks out.
A lot, didn't he?
He's got some very pointy kneecaps.
No Kevlar, no head armor, so Kevlar head goes boom.
Boom, the watermelon popped. Mezzi returns the favor. Ouch, that is a face full of shrapnel. 47 then for Mezzi to function.
We're tied up 11-11 here, Alex.
Legs 11, bro. We are right back into ENCE being a very competitive force here on Nuke. Really did look like it was the opposite. No sunshine and rainbows until that final, that 15th round where they broke into the 4th.
Just taking a little bit of a look right now as how far the last 5 rounds have gone. So only 1 of the last 5 have fnatic managed more than 1 kill. So they have been able to get the bomb down at least once. That was the Pepsor plant we saw. So that was with the Deagles, the lighter buy. They just need to manufacture the same chaos here with the rifles. So everybody into some AK-47s right now. fnatic needs something to grab a round back because this is quite the streak for ENCE.
Oh, they're calling a 3-man lean towards main. Aggressive from Snappy as well, so that he's going to have such immediate information.
I know it's a fake already. Completely cold clear here.
That's smoke for Snappy to hang around in. Top pop. Charging through, Spinks ready and waiting. Greets him with hot lead, and it's just a massacre into the top site. There's only 2 of them left, Chad. We've still got a whole round to play out. changing things for a moment, but Spinks is there, and actually 4 kills from him, shutting them down in front of Squeaky. Just repels the invaders, sends us straight back to dire straits.
Yeah, he had a pretty quiet first half, but if you remember, one of the last rounds they were able to pick up was Spinks hitting a double kill on a Squeaky push. So he's been activated definitely in this last slew of rounds here.
Oh.
But this is the thing, as soon as Snappy calls yard clear, right, they threw so much utility, right? All the smoke walls, everything. You know it's going to be topside. And then the reaction off of the utility, Spinks has manufactured himself a position between the smokes and back down to a half by fnatic, looking to keep things fast.
Okay, let's see if pace favors them. It is very quick, very poppy. Mezzy's so dead, and so is the entire squad. fnatic on the milk cartons, missing, absent. And Alex just trying to make it slightly more competitive. A good Mac 10 frag and an upgrade just about before Spinks shows up and finishes it again. 20 and counting at the top of the scoreboard. He is looking good.
Yikes, this is...
It's so quick, Chad. It's actually so... It's insane. If we look at this half, I feel like it's been 10 minutes.
It's got, yeah, this has really run away from them, right? And it feels like they've established nothing on this T side. Like, there's nothing that they can rinse and repeat.
Oh, it's giving me the shivers, the heebie-jeebies.
And the thing when you play a pacey game, we were saying the same thing about ENCE, right? You're running in through all the utility. Look at mollies, nades, flashes, everything. That's a poison team flash on 2 for Pepsor and Crims right there. And Spinks, well, back to 20 frags. So the beast is back. And hence, they're looking to pick this one up in 2. Movistar Riders awaits within that quarterfinal.
One of the 2 teams to go undefeated at the Pro League group stage. Na'Vi, the only other. And you look at Movistar Riders, you know, they are a different kettle of fish, but sitting, waiting in that quarterfinal. I'm excited to see if they can continue to make the winner of this sweat.
You mentioned Na'Vi, the only team to live up to the favorite tag and actually top their group, right? Everybody else has thrown us a bit of an oddball result, but maybe this is the pace change that fnatic are looking for here.
And ENCE are not to be snuffed at either. You know, in their group, they were a big reason. Ooh, and Spinks is a big reason why this round again falls apart for fnatic in the opener. Look at the time on the clock as the first body drops. He just walks in and takes it.
That's actually ridiculous. Like, just you bang on, just walks in hard, he just pushed.
It's just a tuck shot. Hello.
You should never get away with a hut push like that. Wild scenes now.
Oh,
heard the flames.
You, Alex. Nearly booked through. Unconfirmed damage. Connected, and now Pepsor at least can park the bus here.
Hades is ready for this. Look at where he is trained. Exactly ready for this type of a maneuver. They know what's coming next.
You need someone like Crims, don't you? Crims or Mezzy, but Mezzy's gone, and Crims is it. Tagged up, heavily tagged up, but he beheads Madden. With the low HP, he still stands vigilant for fnatic.
That's an opportunity now. Crims is trying to resuscitate this T side. Performance CPR live in front of everybody's eyes here. Spinks, blind, gets another back.
He doesn't take a point of damage. Full blind, Alex had the advantage, still shut down. Pepsor now at least activated with Hades' attention drawn. Poison. Not gonna have any opportunities towards the rafters. But he does have one on sight, and Hades posted up and ready. Pepsor to strike from behind. Surely this is his frag every day of the week. He has to get this one. And he does. Provides it, opens up the top side. Can Crims' resuscitation double do more? Looks like it can. Pepsor with another. Snappy coming in hot as the flames subside, and the flash connects. The spray does not. 12 secure. And the sweat off the brow with the 2 of them getting it all done. Pepsor 3, Crims the second with the pair. And that was exactly what fnatic needed. Defibrillation complete.
Oh, real opportunity given there. That is a massive opportunity, and that's the 2 remaining Swedes of this team stepping on up, because it felt like Spinks has done it all. We're talking about this done and dusted within the first few seconds of that Spinks hut push. You can see not accounting for the late lurk of Pepsor, right? Because it's normally Alex on those yard crawls. He's able to get the long range spam of Tamer against Snappy. So huge stuff here. Gonna need a couple more consecutive rounds right now to break the balance of ENCE here. Hades is forward with the AWP. Spotted Pepsor down this time, and the spam coming through. He's getting another.
Oh my God! Hades has just done it again. This time it's his turn in the spotlight. Maybe Snappy a bit over eager on this and won't be punished upon the fade just yet. Instead, just tickles him with the nade. But again, fnatic just have to face immediate number discrepancies, and Hades is feeling himself. You can't get away with this.
He didn't get spotted either. He can just keep on walking behind.
This is a very, very unique maneuver. We haven't seen this one from Hades, and neither has Crims, as the no-scope connects into lobby. Mezzy forced to acknowledge there may have been a gap. He's cleared lobby with the scope, dude, and he's going on for the ace.
He knows where Mezzy is.
He does. Go on. Hunt him down. Get the extra points on the board. He wants to make this hurt as the AWP is on hot pursuit. Mezzy, the unknown victim. And he's coming in for the finish. Spinks, you thief.
Stole it away right there. Hades read that every step of the way.
Dear.
What a round.
Yo, the second alone. I mean, he's caught out on that. You see Alex, he's engaging first. Rifle v AWP. He's just got the reflexes to overcome. Look at this one. The first, great. Alex starts to engage and bang. Never mind the third. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Using that smoke to just hide a little. The third is when things get a bit kooky. You know, Crim's returning to the yard area. Completely unprepared for that. That's crazy. ENCE 14.
Do or die right now. They've invested. CZ for Alex.
Wow.
Galil's AK's very light util here. They have to operate with bullets alone here, fnatic.
Madden. He could finish it all here with a well-placed nade and spray, and it's actually Spinks that's once again come out to play. It's too easy. It's way too easy. fnatic come into this playoffs and get sent packing by ENCE. The team that did the same to some of the big names in their group. The likes of Vitality not present. ENCE 2-0'd them. And there's another 2-0 looming here, Chad. 15-12. fnatic cut short after a dominant half. It could have been an extra round. That 15th with the double AWP. But it doesn't matter now.
Let's put it this way. There was 11 consecutive rounds for fnatic in the first half. The score read 11-3. The score now reads 15-12. They've only won one round in this last slew from ENCE. They have put up this CT wall, and the individuals on display right now, Spinks, Madden, and dycha, all with over 20 kills. Hades showing us some style, and Snappy, he's just along for the ride. The in-game leader. This is an in-game leader's dream. 11 kills, and his boys have brought them well and truly back into this.
I mean, I knew there'd be a void in fnatic. You know, they've got Crim's back, but they're still juggling for that fifth. No brawler, and it's a big and heavy blow, but man, T side, yeah, completely and totally silenced by ENCE. And it's the individuals. I mean, how many openings can Spinks get? He just happily taking these duels and just winning them by virtue of the better fragger. Can't happen again. Look what happens to fnatic now, just on their default. They're concerned for lobby pushes. 5 seconds into the round. Last time I was taken, Chad. This is it. It's do or die. Can fnatic find their voice on T side?
Finally have taken some pace out of it. They're not getting in an early exchange. They're not rushing the piece here, but their issues are weaponry, not utility. Limping out more to deal with Alex's aggressive position. The smoke wall can be lined on up. They have 4 remaining here on this T side for round number 28. This is a mandatory round, or that 2-0 you prophesized is almost done and dusted. Just 5 more kills. Smokes are being lined up. Deployed, and dycha and Madden to crossfire behind this. He's gonna go through. He's gonna go through.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Madden's not in a position to do so. Oh my god, but dycha can just spray down 2! Straight through the wall of smokes, that's unheard of! He just has a premonition, and the entire fnatic squad has been cut down to just 3. You said 5 frags, well, yeah, 3 more. 3 more, and Spinks just called lobby clear. They can go wherever they desire, unless Mezzy from the T roof didn't catch that interpret. Oh well, it's done. Just like that. 5 frags, 5 clicks, ENCE. What a recovery into that second half. And fnatic, a lot to think about, a lot to talk about, and I'm sure the same could be said for the desk. My goodness. They're looking hot to trot. ENCE proceed, and we'll meet Movistar Riders.